Hello, everyone. I hope all is well with you. I'm your host, Jocelyn, and welcome to What in the Black History. Hello, and welcome back. I do hope all is well with you. This week's topic is Dinah Washington. Singer and pianist Dinah Washington was one of the most popular African American recording artists of the 1950s and was often called the Queen of the Blues. Primarily a jazz vocalist, she performed in a variety of styles including pop, rhythm and blues or R&B, and country. Between 1949 and 1955, she had 27 top 10 hits on the R&B and pop charts. Her signature interpretations of the songs Unforgettable and What a Difference a Day Make are in the Grammy Hall of Fame. Dinah Washington was born Ruth Lee Jones on August 29th of 1924 in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. As a child, she moved with her family from Alabama to Chicago's South Side. She sang in and played the piano for her church choir, following the lead of her devoutly religious and musically inclined mother. In 1939, after winning an amateur talent contest at the Regal Theater, Jones began to sing and play piano in various Chicago nightclubs despite her mother's disapproval of secular music. In 1943, Ruth stopped singing gospel, choosing to perform at such Chicago nightclubs as the Rum Boogie Club and the Downbeat Room. She also joined the house band at the Garrick, a more prestigious downtown lounge, where she also worked as a washroom attendant. Talent agent Joe Glazer told renowned band leader Lionel Hampton about Ruth and her remarkable voice. Impressed, Hampton asked her to sing with his orchestra at Chicago's Regal Theater. Following that guest performance, Hampton hired the young vocalist and may have given her the stage name Dinah Washington, although other sources claim that either Glazer or the Garrick's owner, Joe Sherman, was responsible for her name change. From 1943 to 1946, Washington toured with Lionel Hampton Orchestra and had her first hit, Evil Gal Blues, from Keynote Records. Both the song and its follow-up, Salty Papa Blues, appeared on Billboard magazine's Harlem Hit Parade. During her 3 years with Hampton's band, Washington earned acclaim for her live performances, and in his memoir, Hampton wrote that he always had her perform last because her performances eclipsed anyone who followed her. In 1946, Washington left the Lionel Hampton Orchestra and signed as a solo artist with Mercury Records. That year, she recorded her anthem, Slick Chick on the Mellow Side, for Verve Records. She began to be billed as the Queen of the Blues, although she protested to the press that this title belonged to Bessie Smith. Like Smith, she was known for her bawdy and suggestive songs, also known as dirty blues. In 1949, she scored number 1 on the Billboard charts with Baby Get Lost. In 1952, she scored a number 4 hit with the blues classic Trouble in Mind. During the mid to late 1950s, Washington recorded with many of the most acclaimed jazz musicians of the period, including drummer Jimmy Cobb and saxophonist Julian Cannonball Adderley. Washington's 1954 album, Dinah Jams, recorded her Los Angeles-based sessions with the newly formed Clifford Brown Max Roach Quintet and guest trumpeters Clark Terry and Maynard Ferguson for MRC Records. In March 1955, she recorded the album Dinah Washington for Those in Love, also for MRC. Arranged by Quincy Jones, the jazz-based collection of standards included This Can't Be Love, I Could Write a Book, and You Don't Know What Love Is. In the liner notes, jazz scholar Dan Morgenstern compared her to Billie Holiday. In 1959, she crossed over into the pop music market with her Mercury single, What a Difference a Day Makes, which made the top 10, appeared on Billboard's 1959 Honor Roll of Hits, and won a Grammy Award for Best R&B Record. She was listed as one of the giants of jazz in Leonard Feather's 1960 work, The Encyclopedia of Jazz. Washington died at age 39 from an accidental overdose of prescription medications. In 1986, Washington was posthumously inducted into the Alabama Jazz Hall of Fame and into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1993. 3 of her recordings have been inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame, a special award established in 1973 to honor recordings that are at least 25 years old and have qualitative or historical significance. These recordings were What a Difference a Day Makes, recorded in 1959 and inducted in 1998, Teach Me Tonight, recorded in 1954 and inducted in 1999, and Unforgettable, recorded in 1959 and inducted in 2001. And that is the end of the episode this week. I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I hope that you'll listen next week. And until then, keep glowing and keep growing. Bye. Thank you for joining me today on What in the Black History. If you enjoyed the show, please leave a 5-star rating on Spotify to help the show grow. You can also help the show grow by telling your friends, family, and coworkers to listen in. Stream What in the Black History on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. And if you have any suggestions on little-known Black history facts that you think that I should do, email me at whatintheblackhistory@gmail.com. Bye.